Are you grabbing my butt? What is that?
It's just, that's where my hand
I just
fell.
feel like
Hi guys! Welcome to the Sim Show. I'm Robert.
I'm Yvonne.
I'm Emily.
And I'm Austin.
You may have remembered them from a few videos ago. We did interview them about their shuttle bus that they built, and we're actually on it right now.
Yeah.
Finally on the inside of it.
Yeah.
So they finally completed it, and they're actually going to be hitting the road soon. Fortunately and unfortunately.
Yeah.
But, you know, we're going to have them fill us in on what happened with the bus build, and Yvonne's going to ask them some questions about it, and yeah, we're going to see what happened on this build.
Yeah.
It was a long journey to get here.
Yeah. We're sure that they've experienced some changes, some unexpected changes along the way. So, first, when did you guys start this, and when did you guys finish?
So we started, I want to say it was in April,
Yes.
right? We purchased the bus in May. We started in April.
Of last year?
Yes.
Yeah.
Of last year, because it's 2021 now. But, and then we finished, I guess when do you say we finished? I mean, it's still kind of been ongoing, but we officially moved in December 1st.
Okay.
So that was kind of like our end date, and then we took a break, so.
Right, so it took us about 7 months to build the bus front to back. There were a lot of different roadblocks that we hit. But the good news is we've been living in the bus now for 2 months. We got out all the rest of the kinks and are ready to hit the road.
Nice. All right, so how much was spent on your conversion?
You want to say?
How much was the shuttle bus for those just now joining us?
Right.
And how much was
Okay.
put into the labor?
So last time we talked to you guys, we had said that we were projecting $30,000 as our budget because the bus itself cost $10,000, and then we're hoping to do $20,000 worth of renovations. And the budget that we came at, we went just slightly over, but the total cost was $31,000.
Okay.
Yeah, so not
That's
bad.
not bad.
That's not bad.
No,
yeah.
no.
Especially living rent-free now. So.
Well,
Yeah.
rent-free, and especially after all of the, I would say, not mistakes, but lessons we had to learn along the way,
Yeah.
we covered our costs good.
Okay, so since you guys have a paid-for home, what are going to be some of your expenses now?
All of our expenses would be gas, food, water, maybe a place to park, and then any excursion, I guess, that we wanted to do, any adventurous stuff.
It's really the craziest thing being off-grid because we've got solar power, so we don't have an electrical bill. We've got a water system set up, so there's no type of water bill either.
Nice.
So, you know, what's funny is I think the only recurring expense we have is Spotify.
Yeah,
I'm
you-
pretty sure you guys have enough room for that now that
We
you don't
do.
have you don't need to have rent to pay. So roughly, how much do you guys think you're going to be spending, you know, for expenses on the bus, like a month?
Okay, so have you got the budget together? You want me to go over the
You
budget?
go ahead. You
Okay.
take the budget.
So realistically, I think that we're going to be able to come out with only spending about $500 a week, and that's covering like any type of mechanical issues that happen. That's basically $150 a week for food. That's whatever groceries we potentially need, and any place to park. So by the end of the month, we're thinking $2,000 max.
Okay. That's
Not
pretty
bad.
good. That's pretty good. Okay, so speaking of those snags, what are some snags you guys have encountered since the last video?
I'll let her start here.
The first one was ripping up the floors. We definitely did not need to rip up the floors at all. I think our initial thought was, okay, well, like there is rust under the bus because it was from Minnesota, so we wanted to make sure that we were all set.
Yeah.
The subfloors were in perfect condition, and the rust was like barely there, so I think that was kind of one of the major ones.
Yeah, and the price of wood from the time we started
Oh
this
my
back
gosh.
in March and April, a piece of plywood went from $13 to now $46.
Yeah.
So
Oh, wow.
throughout the conversion, we were fortunate to get a majority of our wood bought up front, but that did raise our cost over
A
the,
little bit,
the,
yeah.
the period.
That was
right?
$1,000 over budget.
Well, yeah, just natural
Plywood,
inflation,
yeah.
you know. But the subfloor is definitely a big snag for us. We had a few things with the electrical system as we were setting up the solar panel. And then we also had a flood in the middle of our living
yeah.
room that we encountered with the
fun.
plumbing. Yeah.
So do you want to tell them why that happened?
No, I'll let you go.
No? Okay. So the plumber that we hired to install everything finished it and told us, okay, wait another week before you turn anything on. Let me come over and make sure that everything is set. And of course, somebody didn't want to wait. Turned it on, and we had a 15-gallon flood in the bus.
Yeah, so that was like the first week I think that we were moving in, and we just wanted a welcome home party.
Yeah. So what I like have kind of been telling them that it's a good thing that they're getting all these little snags out now before they actually hit the road, so that they're better prepared for if anything were to happen, you know, that wasn't planned. So
Yeah,
it's a love-hate relationship with the experiences that they have had.
Oh,
Yeah, it's been a few minor adjustments to getting used to living in the bus, but
Yeah.
nothing really drastic, and it's actually been very amazing just to wake up every morning and be surrounded by all of your favorite things.
We have had a couple of mechanical snags,
Yeah.
but it's more so nothing on our part. It was just bound to happen eventually, but I'm glad it's happening now before we
Right.
leave. And then, everything's already taken care of, so we're ready to go.
Yeah, so you guys are pretty much set
Yeah,
now.
we're good. We're good.
You guys got all the major stuff out of the way.
Yeah.
we
And you
got-
know your floors are waterproof too.
Yep.
Yeah.
Test that out.
Tested and tried.
So now that you guys have downsized, how does it feel to not have all the extra stuff?
Oh, it feels amazing.
That's the best part,
Yeah.
I think. I think just knowing that we don't have stuff and things and everything has a purpose, it has intention with it on how it's being used.
Yeah.
So it's really incredible just to really own everything right here, and you know it's nice to be able to pick it up and go wherever we need to go at any time.
And all of our favorite things are like in this bus,
Right.
and if we can't find something, it maybe would take us an additional 5 minutes to find it instead of.
They also
Going to
mean
different
us.
rooms.
We are also one of their favorite things.
That's why you guys are in the bus.
Look, guys, I'm speaking directly to the men. Living in a bus is amazing because if you lose something, it didn't exactly go far. So if you've got a really bad memory like me, it is just a corner away and you should be able to find it.
Literally.
Yeah, after helping someone move today, it made me want to get rid of a bunch of stuff. Because it just makes you realize, like, how much stuff you have that you don't even use or need, really.
Yeah, and what's crazy is through the time that we were preparing to move into here, I think we had to, like, purge out our stuff, like, 3 different times of, like, hey, okay, let's cleanse it. And then we're like, oh, this is enough stuff. And as we started to move into the bus, we were like, wait a minute, we got to do this again. Like, we still got too much.
Yeah.
So it's really nice to be where we're at now.
And initially, when we had basically all of our stuff in our living room of our apartment that we were in previously, we were like, okay, this is enough. Like it'll fit in the bus. We brought it all in, and we couldn't even touch the floor. We couldn't even see the floor. So we got rid of a lot of that stuff.
Yeah.
So, with those snags, like, what are some actually, good things that you've learned from your experience of, making your own home, converting your shuttle bus into your own home?
So my number one thing is I found an appreciation for Emily because her and I both we lean on each other a lot, and whenever you're doing a conversion, and especially you guys know I had zero experience like working on tools or building anything, so she relied on me to know how to do stuff, and I relied on her to know how to do stuff, and neither of us knew what we were doing.
Oh yeah.
So it was clear communication that we were able to build together and just grow through the experience together. And we figured out that at some point, if you expect it to go right, well, then at that point you're just there's no way. There's no way.
That's what my mom calls two-stepping. So you take 1 step forward, and then you have to take 2 steps back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so those were our snags that we came across, but us being able to talk through things allowed us to really become better through the entire relationship and experience.
So you guys have been able to grow through the blood, sweat, and literal tears.
Literal tears.
Oh,
Literal
yeah.
tears.
Pretty much.
That's awesome. Okay, so now that you guys are done, what's some advice that you would like to give to others who are working on their, own tiny home?
Mhm.
Expect everything to go wrong. Before you do any tasks, make sure that you walk through the process first. Instead of just jumping right into it, make sure that you have your plan set and just think about all those little details that actually really truly matter because you're in such a small space. So if one thing is off, then it turns into a huge fiasco. So just having that plan set.
that's the biggest thing is you get into this routine of just working and working and working, and then, like Emily said, the whole 2-step back, you know, we would find ourselves doing something and then forgetting something else that needed to be done. So I would really encourage people to just take their time on doing it, and it's well worth it. I mean, we are so happy. We wouldn't trade anything at this point for what we've been able to piece together. So really excited and just happy with the end result.
And the fact that you guys actually built this, you have more of an appreciation opposed to like going out and just buying a home that's already existing. So you have like a newfound appreciation because you built this with your own like bare hands and like I said, blood, sweat, and tears.
Look, I got some calluses. I got some
dirt under your nails. Yeah.
It was a fun journey. Emily was bugging me at the beginning. She's like, well, I think we should build it. And I was like, no, I think we should just buy one. And I'm actually really happy that we went through the process to build it now. And it's more meaningful, and we can't be mad at anybody but ourselves if something doesn't work. So you got more appreciation of everything in here.
Nice.
Now, if we try to do this again, I think we would have somebody build it out for us because we've already done it once. We know what we want. We know what we like. So then we can have them do.
So it's a one-time experience.
Yes.
One and done. We're good.
All right. Well, last question is, what are you guys most excited about traveling to in your adventures? Where are you guys planning on going?
Our initial plan is to hit all of the national parks.
Nice.
We probably won't be able to get to every single one this year, but as many as we can along the West Coast and then up to Alaska. But I'm just excited to see what's out west because I've only been to like the neighboring states of Georgia, so I really have no idea what it looks like over there other than the pictures that I've seen. I'm sure it's gonna look like a whole new world when I go over there. So
yeah, I'm really excited just to get on the open road and just be able to experience and actually enjoy life. You know, a lot of people, you ask them, what does retirement look like? And they're like, oh, well, just relaxing on the beach, playing my guitar, you know, being lazy. And I'm like, well, why do you got to do that, you know, 30, 40 years from now? Like, you can do that today.
Exactly.
So when you also talk about, like, what message, like, I want to share with people, it's like, if you want to do this, it's possible. And, like, that's the biggest thing. And that goes on so many aspects of life. It's just applying yourself to get it done. And, you know, that was where we put our time and energy, and it was well invested.
Yeah. Well, we're definitely gonna.
Oh yeah, look! I'll go ahead and throw this in there. These two will be in the same exact shoes, but we'll be interviewing them inside their own bus, their own conversion. Just wait on it.
Well, I know that me personally, I'm definitely gonna miss you guys.
Oh, I'm gonna miss you too.
Yeah, we're gonna miss you guys so much.
Like.
The best part is that you guys get to meet us out on the road and we get to experience the journey together and just have a good time. Like, we don't have to be stuck here and kind of doing the same thing. Like, we can literally go and see and explore.
It's crazy the impact that you guys have had on us, like, while we've been here, and, like, it's just amazing at what you guys have provided us, and it's just well reciprocated, unconditional love, genuinely for you guys.
It's definitely bittersweet for us because I mean we love these guys. They're our family, and a part of me feels like, you know, this one is like a part of me is going away for a little while, just for a little while. But I'm like so proud of them, and I'm looking forward to their journey, and I know that they're gonna have a blast and have so many stories to tell us. So
look,
definitely looking forward.
You guys are working on the financial freedom to join us, and that's the thing, is it's not a goodbye, it's a see you later. And you know, we'll meet you guys out on the road, I'm sure sooner than later.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, we're definitely proud of you guys, especially watching what you guys built here. It's been amazing to watch, and yeah, we're definitely gonna miss you guys.
Miss you guys too.
And I just want to thank you guys so much just for supporting us through this whole process, and for like just being part of our family and reminding us of our why every day, because we would come into work so frustrated about something that happened the day before, that weekend before, and we come in, express it to them, and they're like, you know, just remember your why are you doing this, like it's not gonna last forever, and like just keep pushing because it's worth it. So
good support system goes a long way.
All right, well, you guys keep us in the loop of your journey. We'll be watching. and crying.
Look, we'll post as many videos as we can, give you guys the updates,
Yeah.
we'll keep you guys in the loop, do some Zoom calls, we'll be good.
Yeah.
And now we'll have somewhere to visit different.
Yeah.
wherever they're at.
If they're like nearby, we have like a weekend trip that we already have plans without having it planned yet. We already like are planning on visiting them and spending some time with them. So yeah, be on the lookout for those videos.
Look, next time you'll see all 4 of us together, they'll actually be riding the bus.
Yep.
And we'll be hanging in an Airbnb somewhere, but we'll see you guys again.
All right. Well, you guys have a great week and remember to stay blessed. Bye.
Bye, guys.